Today I'm going to make a chocolate cake. It's a butterless and eggless cake. So I have here 3 cups of flour, and I will put 2 tablespoons of vinegar and a cup of water, a cup of milk, and also I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and a half cup of clear cooking oil. So here's my dry ingredients. Of course, my flour. This sugar is a 1 cup of white sugar and also muscovado sugar. So it's 1 and 1/4 cup of sugar, and also a half cup of cocoa, 3 tablespoons of ground flax seeds, and I have here a teaspoon of baking soda, salt, and baking powder. And also I'm going to buy some chopped oreo. So I just want to put it. So let's mix it. First, the water and the milk. Let's just mix all our liquid ingredients and the oil, the vinegar, and just teaspoon of vanilla extract. There you go. Oh, I add one more. I just have to stir it for just mix it, and then I'm going to add my sugar, and then just mix it. I want to mix it until my sugar is a little bit melted, a little bit. So you don't have to really mix it very long time. Just stir it. Just want to mix it very well. And there we go. Let's mix our dry ingredients. So my flour and my baking soda, baking powder, and salt. I'm going to sip that because most of the baking soda and baking powder, they have lumps. So sometimes you can bite that in your cake, so it doesn't taste good to just sip to that. So just to make sure that there's no lump in it, and then mix it. And let's add our flax seeds. Yeah, this flax seeds is when you mix it into the liquid, it becomes a little bit thicker. So it just like there's a little bit stickiness. And I sifted my cocoa powder. It has a lot of lumps, so I have to just to make sure that it's all no lumps in it, because this is quite bitter cocoa. It's a pure and unsweetened. So look at that, there's all lumps in it. So just have to, yes, that's make your hand dirty. Anyway, just clean it and clean the hand. Okay, stir that up. See, the flour is still coming up white, so just mix it. And now let's add it into our wet ingredients. Just put it all. Yeah, actually this cake is very easy. Just 2 bowls, one dry and one wet, and then mix. So the only thing that make you slow in this is just to prepare your ingredients and measuring it. So that's the thing. But once you mix everything already and everything mixed in one bowl, and that's it. Just make sure that there's no lump in it, no more flour in the bottom, and then it's ready. So I will divide it into 2. I will cook one in my baking tray, and I will cook one in my rice cooker. So basically, this is what I want to make a rice cooker chocolate cake, but I doubled the recipe so that I can have one just put in the oven, and I want to put some chocolate frosting in the other one, and the other one has no frosting. So just to give you a, you know, a choice if you don't want the frosting, so you can have that one. And also I just want to show how I make the cake in the is how I make the cake in the rice cooker. That's it. So let's put that in the tin. I don't have the other tin, only I only have this glass one, so I use this. So when you use this glass for baking, it takes longer than when you use the real baking tin, the stainless one. So it's different. So here's my rice cooker. I put some parchment paper in the bottom too. So let's put this the other one aside, and let's do the rice cooker cake then. Yes, actually that's my really what I plan to make today, just the rice cooker, but I decided to double the recipe just to, because when I make in the rice cooker, I don't make it very thick. I just want to make a small one, so then if I have to, I can have one to keep, and keep for a few days. So here it is, and let's see later after. Okay, let's put that in the rice cooker. There you go. You set in the, just like you're cooking the rice, and after it turns off, just like when you cook rice, so when the rice cook, it turns off. So you wait for a while, and you have to turn it on again, just like you cook rice twice. And after that, turn off and ready. Okay, now let's bake the other one bake in the oven. So that's it. I can see my pajamas. And okay, now we make a frosting while the cake is cooking. And I have 3 tablespoons of less fat butter. Actually, I use Kerrygold low fat, so grass-fed butter. So it's quite not very easy to melt the powdered sugar in this kind of butter. So you have to be patient and stir it slowly. And yeah, put some liquid. Put the vanilla, and then now I put my cocoa powder. I sifted that. And guys, you put the cocoa powder is up to your taste. For me, I like this is half cup, because I like my cake to be bitter, and I don't really like the sweet. So this is bitter, and my cake is going to be not sweet. So, and I have skim milk here. I'm trying, well, you know, old lady need to cut off sugar. So this is skim milk, and also butterless, I mean, that's why I make the butterless cake. So I have the low fat butter, and then here I put 2 tablespoons of milk, and later after I mix it, and I found it, if I found it still very sugary thick, so I add one more. Yeah, this consistency, I will add one more tablespoon of milk. So that's it. That's 3 tablespoons of milk. Yeah, just stir it well. and later on we have a frosting. So anyway, that's why we call it homemade. So it doesn't need to be perfect because we're not going to sell it. So just, homemade is according to your own taste and whatever you want. So I want my frosting to be a little bit soft. I don't like very thick. Honestly, I don't like frosting in my cake, but that's why I make it bitter and not sweet, and less fat butter. This might be, you will say, oh, that's different. Yes, this is different because this is skim milk. And you know I make my own powdered sugar, so different. Okay, now there you go. It crack on the top, but it doesn't matter. So it's hot. I want to cool it down. Just get another. I don't have many racks, so I just use the plate, turn it, and it's very easy to come up anyway. It's always come up very easy in my this glass baking tray. And I'm not going to take off the paper, so because I want to keep it there. Yes, because that cake, after I get one slice, it's going to go in the fridge for a few days. So I leave it there, let it dry, and then now see the rice cooker cake quite different. It's really dark. The dark chocolate is really, you can see there. So it's so dark, and this is gonna be, you can taste the bitterness in there. So that's what I like, not so sweet. Okay, let's cool down the cakes, both of them. But because I take up the oven cake, because the oven cake cook faster than the rice cooker. Rice cooker is just like you cook twice time of the rice, like you cook 2 times of the rice. That's how you cook it. See, look, soft, and this very, there's a hole in it because, well, I use chopstick to test the cake it is cooked, so there's a big hole in it. So anyway, I'm going to frost my other cake because the other one is already cooled down. Because the rice cooker cake, it takes longer time than the oven to cook. So it's like you cook double of your rice. So now let's frost my first cake because it's really cooled down. So let's put it separately. The other one I'm going to put in the plates. I just put that in the plate and frost it because it's anyway, it's going to the table anyway. Just after frosting, and we're gonna eat it. So doesn't need to be, no need to be so pretty. Actually, this is really a very quick and easy cake. Just, just to kill the cravings. So nothing fancy. I just want to put some light frosting in it, and then I'm gonna use that knife later. So you will see how I do it. It's very easy. It's just like if the family get, grab for some chocolate cake, especially the kids, just do this. It's, this is very quick. The only make you longer is just to prepare the ingredients when you measure it. I always say that. But when everything is on the table, it's very easy to assemble. Just put everything together, and then just, if you use the oven, like in 30 to 35 minutes, you already had a cake. You can eat it hot right from the oven, or you cool down like this and put some frosting. So, if you have some frosting and then have some chocolate on the top or whatever on the top, the kids will be excited to see that, right?